Hey Cancer, welcome to Higher Source Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be your January 2020 reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cancer. So how are you guys? Thank you to all of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit that bell notification and you will get notified when I post my most recent videos, which are typically once a week. I do a weekly sign reading, but it's categorized by element. So you have to kind of scroll through and find your element. I also do a monthly. I think this month I might do a mid-month too. I did a year 2020 prediction video, so if you haven't seen that, that's out on my page and you can check that out. I also did a couple weeks ago an overview of all the cards, and I think if you're into a lot of tarot and you're not that familiar with the card meanings, you might find that to be pretty interesting too. So it's an overview or an exploration of the Rider-Waite deck, which is the soul represented by the Fool. It's the Fool's journey or the soul's journey through life. So Cancer, I hope you set your intentions for this year of 2020 and we will see what is going on in January for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Cancer. We are going to get the ball rolling here with an Abraham Hicks card. So Esther and Jerry Hicks, Asking It Is Given the teachings of Abraham. There is a book called Asking It Is Given that has 22 processes in the back for manifesting. It's a great book. There's also, Abraham has a book, The Law of Attraction, Money in the Law of Attraction, Into the Vortex. There's a lot of good books out there available. So this is our Abraham card. My uncontrolled thoughts are not to be feared. I love this little guy in the window. That's actually really funny. There is no reason to worry about your thoughts, for they are not like a loaded gun that may wreak powerful and instantaneous destruction. For you have plenty of time, as soon as you become aware of any negative feelings, to begin to choose other less resistant thoughts, and thereby choose a more desired outcome. So sometimes people get scared and they think, oh no, the universe is aligning by hearing these thoughts or picking up on my vibration of this horrible thought I just had. You don't have to like try to retract and cancel every thought. So you just have to raise your vibration and think better thoughts. So your current situation is the Five of Swords. Could have been a big change. Could have been something with a marriage. We've got the Hierophant as the current influence around it. Your hopes and desires here are the Moon. So something to be revealed. The distant past is the King of Wands. The more recent past is the Empress. And then your upcoming future is the Tower. So January might be a little bit challenging with some pretty big changes here coming ahead, Cancer. You're represented by the Nine of Pentacles, and the people around you are this Eight of Swords. So I don't know that it's going to be you that's struggling as much as the people around you. Then you've got the 8, so you've got 2 8s in a row, which is interesting. You've got the 8 of Wands here, and then the outcome, I think there's still going to be some confusion. So let's clarify this a little bit. So our clarifiers are the Sun and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I think it's about you making some changes and cutting some things out. So you've got Pisces here, you've got air, fire, water, not a lot of earth here. Although you do have the Hierophant here, which is the counterpart to the High Priestess. And this is, the Hierophant is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So, I mean, I guess that's your Earth. But you've got a change. I mean, my God, you have 2 5s here together. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So you're having to walk away from somebody. And like I said, I think it is a marriage or was a very serious commitment, you know. I think it's kind of like, you know, I don't know that this was the right thing forever. You know, Abraham says the best vows are, I like you pretty well, let's see how it goes. And I feel like you're having to put somebody out, or, you know, if they're drinking or they've got some other problem, kind of saying, we need a legal separation because I can't do this with you. So that could be starting in January. But I do feel like you have, with this, again, it's Pisces, but with this moon card here, it's like there's something that's been hidden or has been recently revealed to you that is a key player in all of this. So I don't know if you caught somebody doing something they shouldn't have been doing or what, but I do feel like this moon card, something got revealed to you. And I think you've been suspecting it for a while. There's been intuition here, like, or it could have been about self-deception. That may be it too. So, there's been something here for a while where you have been doubting your own intuition, and you are learning to follow that, because I think you realized something was going on here that shouldn't have been. So in the more distant past, I do think that you had kind of given up your power to this person, and I don't think they were abusive necessarily, but I don't think they had your best interest in mind, and they were really taking advantage of you, Cancer, and you just kind of said enough is enough. But you're going to rock their world, and it's, again, I don't think it's going to be you as much as it's them that are going to be trying to figure out what to do next. You've got the Empress in the position of a more recent past. And so I don't know if you did something where you were able to invest in yourself or plan something to end this, meet with maybe some consultants like attorneys or things like that, or even a therapist who gave you some guidance. But this is all about being nurtured and loved. I do feel like you have very good people around you, supporting you, and it's all going to be okay. You're definitely the one who is in the driver's seat on this. It's almost like a little, not enough, a little too late is what I'm getting for some of you. Like whoever this was is trying to like quickly backpedal, and that is not going to work in this situation. So then in the upcoming is a Tower moment. So it's going to be quick and sudden change. You've got change, and you've got a lot of speed with this. But I do think ultimately with this Tower moment, it's going to be you cutting something out of your life. But then what you end up getting is a lot of relief, a lot of freedom. Freedom is what I'm getting. But whoever this was, if they were restricting you or kind of just even mentally abusive, where they were telling you not to do something. Like I remember once I had a neighbor, they got a divorce, but we were going to Chicago together, and she had like a bus thing through her work and invited me, and we were going to go shopping, and her husband was like, well, she got dressed, and he said, like, you can't wear jeans to that. Like, you're going to wear jeans to Chicago? So she went and changed. And then when we saw each other to go meet up and drive over to this bus, she was like, you're wearing jeans? I had on jeans. And he told, it's that kind of petty crap where you're just done with it. And you're going to feel like you have a brand new lease on life. You're going to feel like a weight has been lifted off of you. Okay, and they might not like it, but you are going to, like I said, you're going to get a brand new lease on life here, Cancer. You do not need whatever this was. So, with this, you've got the single lady card and the Sun here. And I actually do like this because it's all about abundance and brand new beginnings, and it's just a beautiful combination together. Don't be afraid. Know that the universe is on your side, and that the soul is always victorious. Okay, whatever you're leaving, good things are going to be coming towards you. It might be a few months before the Sun. I think you're immediately going to get a sense of relief, but it's not. You're not going to be looking back and thinking, did I make a mistake here? It's possible you're going to be moving somewhere. You're going to get a new home, or this. She's got a very abundant garden here. She's almost at the conclusion of a cycle too, because this is a 9, so it's like you've got all these change cards, then you've got this 9, and then you've got the Sun. Whoever this is around you, they are a prisoner. They're being held hostage by their own mind. It's sort of like their mind is a dangerous neighborhood at night. You don't want to go in there without adult supervision. So whoever this is, they are really trapped. They are not changing anytime soon. So I don't think this is going to be a very short-term break. I think it's going to be longer. I don't think they are going to be able to see a different perspective. They're blindfolded to their own actions, to a solution. You can't create a solution with the same mind that created the problem. So they're living in the problem. You're not. You're moving forward with speed. And you're not quite, the uncertainty of it all has you a little bit flummoxed, but I do think overall there's such a sense of relief immediately that you're going to keep moving forward. Now, if this was not a relationship and it was a job, the same could apply. The same energy that you're just going to move forward and feel free and be basking in the sunlight. This little baby is so free on this horse, and they're bareback, and they've got sunflowers and this huge, bright, beautiful sun, not a care in the world. That will be you. My only caution, and I think this is sort of a caution from Spirit too, is, look around you and find the things that you appreciate around you. See the abundance around you. Don't be disillusioned by somebody who tries to come back around with some flimsy little offer that's not worth your time. Know that you are on the right path. You're going to have a lot of choices here. As you walk away from this, it's like you're going to have many, many choices come into your experience. So don't let anybody manipulate you into thinking you made the wrong choice, because you're going to find that you have limitless opportunities. That's what I feel like. I think that as far as like an ex goes, there might be some things that you miss about them, but you're not going to miss the fact that they were not treating you right. That part will be, that whatever was wrong in this is going to be such a powerful part of this experience that the things that you might miss will not be enough to pull you back into it. So you keep moving forward. The universe is marching with you very steadily. And I'm excited to see how the months unfold for Cancer, for whoever this is for. So thanks again to all of you who have subscribed and commented and liked. I love you, and I'll be back again later in the week.